And then so two other witches come in. They say like, "Do you remember dealing with this straw dummy?" They're like, "No, what the hell is that?" So
Yeah.
uh, they say, "Okay, no." They give her real training, and this is a legit obstacle course that's going to knock you on your butt and knock some teeth out. And I think, and this is when you start to see how Ciri changes because of
Yeah.
Girl. Like you see her belief in herself and her belief that she's gonna be safe no matter what, so she could try things without, and also the pain that she's already gone through, so she could do things and try to defend herself and how to learn. And I think she has so
Mhm.
much respect for the Witchers that she wants to be like them right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's yeah. This is the episode where she goes from the princess to like the fighter kind of thing. You know, she's not quite a warrior yet, but she's learning to be a fighter. You
You
know,
gotta remember,
so
she has her grandmother's blood in her, and her
yeah,
grandmother was a serious badass. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
she should be able to do this.
yeah. What was her name? The lioness.
Yeah, the
You know,
lioness.
so
Oh man,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
serious.
So yeah. Super cool. But I thought it was like really cool where like at the beginning the two witches were kind of like messing with her, teasing her, you know, kind of like you're too girly for this, you're
Yeah.
not, you know, you
You
stop
want to be
stop
a witcher?
playing.
Go be a princess. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know, but then by the end, you know, so they went and got like once Geralt didn't know, which I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, he's gonna bust some heads.
that's
Like
what I
he's
thought
gonna,
too.
that's what I thought. I'm like, he's gonna come in and he's gonna mess some people up, you know. So they went to go, I believe they went to go like bury their friend,
Yeah.
right? And
Well,
then they
they
came
fed it
back.
to the wolves.
Yeah. That's right. Which is super cool. That was super cool.
That's what we
Um,
do here. We're lone wolves, and we're gonna feed you to the wolves. Wow.
yeah, be part of the pack. That was super cool. So yeah, so when he's coming back, I think was it Tessa is there.
Yeah.
Is it Tessa? Yeah, she's there, like there to help, and she was kind of like getting them ready. She goes, "All right, don't be mad." But you know, she's over here doing something she's not quite ready for.
No. So
And
the guy Witcher comes in. The guy Witcher comes in and says, "Hey, girl, you got to see this." And he comes to
yeah, that's right, that's
he
right.
comes to
That
sees
was
her, and
him.
she's going through the thing, and she is being a badass too. So you see that she has it in her, and she's fighting and doing it. And almost completes the entire obstacle course. This is day one, and she's already
Yeah,
almost completing the entire obstacle course. And
yeah.
to a
But it
point
went
where
from teasing to cheering.
they're like,
Like they
"Keep
were,
going, you did
yeah,
it. I believe you." And it was really cool. Like, and I think that's how it goes when you're in a family of guys. When a girl does that, they no longer just see her as a girl and realize that she's just a person and that could do it too. And
yeah,
they start to believe in her too. And I think that's exactly what the family did. They started to believe that she's more than just a princess. She's strong.
yeah.
She
Yeah.
could be one
I mean,
of the.
somebody not willing to give up, I think is more than anything. Like, you know, stuff like that. So I thought that was like super cool that like you came back and all the other witches are out there. They're all cheering her on. You know, she's like, and then Geralt's just like, I thought he was gonna come in like super pissed, and he
Yeah,
just watched. He just
yep.
watched. He's like, all right, you know, what's going on? You know,
Seemed like
and
a
I thought
proud
that was
father moment, and you see that she rose to the occasion because she saw him. She's like, I got to do this for him, and she
yeah.
almost completed the whole thing. He was
Oh
like, he comes over, he's like, almost, that's good, and just kind
yeah.
of takes her off and walks off, and that was so good.
That was so good. Like that was like a part where like he's not quite ready to be a father because he doesn't know how to handle situations. So like she's there, she's almost finished, and you know like you should say like, oh, you had a good job, you get it next time. He went up, he goes, you almost had it. It was like, I was like, oh man, that's such like a dad thing to say though. You know, that's such a dad thing to say to like a son or something. You know, it was very it was kind of funny,
I
but
like that. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then, he
And
takes her
then
inside and then tells her, hey, you don't have to do this thing. That you can do anything. And I think this is a really good, cool thing. That's why I'm bringing it up. He tells his daughter basically saying, you can do anything, but you don't have to do everything.
Yeah.
So I want you to train, but I want you to understand also that I got your back.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a very cool thing, even though he's just learning this whole father thing because it's only like been a week or two, whatever it's been. Maybe time wise it might have been maybe it's a month or something like that. But
yeah,
you can
they stuck with time.
Yeah, you have no idea what it is,
but
he was like, you don't have to do everything. So, but he still allowed her to train. So he comes back and she's training again the next day.
Yeah.
And then that's when they come in, start talking about her dreams. Because she talks about all the things she sees. So
all the stuff she sees. I'm trying to like remember what happened in the episode. I don't want to ruin anything for you.
All right, so they find the monster that she sees in her dreams.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's attacking her, and it corners her in, and he's about to kill her. And then, of course, Geralt comes out of nowhere and basically cuts it from head to toe and just chops it all up. So it's like, man, all right, that's a badass again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they went to go kill the tree thing, to see
the one that wasn't it the one that Esco?
Esco didn't kill it. Like he chopped off the hand or something like that. So they went to go kind of see what was going on with that to see maybe if he can figure out like what's going on kind of thing, and then
bewitched or whatever it was.
Yeah, and that's like awesome. Like it wasn't he was about to like fight the tree, and then this big monster comes and it's like rips that into shreds, and he's like, oh shit. Like this that face, he's like, what? And then like they started running, and then it was like run, So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's how that part ends, and then Yennefer has her part of the episode that was pretty epic.
She was, I really like her. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely the fan favorite. I mean, from season 1, everyone loved her. Yeah. Like she just was awesome.
But even there, so she felt like she was in between a rock and a hard place because basically they're trying to make her seem like she is the witch, and that she is the real problem here.
Yeah.
So they want to make her kill the guy who's their prisoner. That they're trying to, they call him the.
Was it Shari?
Yeah.
Cahir.
Shahir, whatever.
Shahir, something like that. Yeah.
And so they basically have all the northern tribes, kings are there, and they're walking them out and do the ceremony, and they're going to have her cut off his head, behead him.
Because they thought she was a spy.
Yep.
They thought she was a spy for his kingdom.
Nilfgaard,
in order to prove it. Nilfgaard. And in order to prove that she's not a spy, she had to kill him. But she was smart. She knew. She goes, so if I don't kill him, I'm a spy. And if I do kill him, I'm the reason why they're king. Yeah. So she's like, she already knew. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. And it's just like how quick, like she thinks about this stuff. Because I didn't even think about that. I'm like, well, just kill him. But then she's like, yeah, but then Nilfgaard's gonna blame me for killing their king. Plus, killing all their soldiers.
And they say that I'm just a killer, and I can't be trusted. And once again, I'll be on my own. So you know what? I'm gonna take my own destiny into my own hands. So she destroys the temple, throws fire everywhere, and sets the guy free. And she gets on a horse. She's about to go, and he's just standing looking at her. She's like, "Fine, get on the horse," and it is right off. And I thought that was awesome until only problem I really had was she heard her teacher again. What's her name?
Ciri
or something like
that. Ciri. Yeah. She kind of heard her, but I think she knew. She knew deep down that she wasn't gonna do it. Because she already told her, she goes, I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill him, but where she told her, she goes, well, if you don't, then they're gonna. So I think she respects her, like Tasia. I remember her name. She respects Tasia. She respects her so much.
She loves her. I
Yeah.
mean, when Yennefer was missing, she was the one that like looked for her for a month. She loves her. So I think that she likes that she thinks for herself, but she's sad that she has to now clean up the rest of the pieces, pick all the pieces up, and kind of deal with the fallback from the blowback for her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gonna have to, and it does that
Yeah.
hurt her position in the Brotherhood because she's about to take over.
Yeah, it's
Was it
it's
her?
interesting. I don't want to like get into more about her story and stuff like that, but it's just the you don't notice it at first, but the very family oriented themes in The Witcher. Because she I think she legit thinks of her like as a daughter. I'm sure she does with a lot of the other mages that came out, but she's different.
Her connection with Yennefer is so different.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows that she loves her more than she loves all the other ones. And
yeah,
I think everyone's okay with it right now too.
Yeah. So it was super cool. But even was it in this episode? No, it was probably in the last episode, in episode 2, where Trish or was it Trish? Triss, I think her name is. Where she was ready to get down. She's like, "Hey, Geralt, you're lonely. I'm lonely. Let's go." And he's like, "No." Like, I don't know if he's like thinks of women differently now because he's a father, or if he truly still loves Yennefer, where even though he thinks he's dead, she's dead.
He's
like
still going through mourning, and she's because even they asked in episode 2, they said, "So you should be heartbroken going through that," and he's like, "Who says I'm not?" Yeah. He's so heartbroken right now. He's just putting his energy into his brother and into
Rip Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I was upset. That was a good show.
But he's putting all his energy into Ciri and putting all his energy into his brothers. That's it right now. That's all he can do. And even though they had that whole whorehouse, I guess you say there, he just didn't. He had nothing to do with it. And she was
like upset about it.
Yeah, it's like, how you gonna bring this around my girl? What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah. So episode 3 I thought was really cool because it really sets Yennefer like alone. Like, what's she gonna do? Like, she can't go back to her old mage home. She has no more power. I thought her story was super amazing. In it, watch Avatar be the same result.
I mean,
what is it? Watch Avatar be the same result.
I think Avatar's gonna be a problem. The movie,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking of The Last Airbender. My bad.
No, we could do that whole thing. I watched the whole episode, the whole series. First of all, the cartoon
I've seen
series.
It?
Oh my! Yeah. I have. Talking about DVDs, I have all the DVDs for every one of them.
Yeah. Same.
I'm terrible.
It's so good. It's so good. I mean, we could definitely do a review about that.
It was so wasted.
Big time. But the Avatars have the same result. With it like sucking.
Yeah.
Probably. I didn't care for the first one too much. Yeah. So, yeah, they're doing they're gonna do way too much. It's also, people forgot about it. It's like if you don't jump on it really quick, people forget about it. That's why I was really afraid The Witcher wasn't gonna do well, because it's been 2 years. It's been 2019 is when season 1 came out. People been through a pandemic, like the world was gonna end, all this crazy shit, and then you're like, oh hey, here, remember this, and
3 years ago, here you go.
Yeah. So they're lucky that like the first season did so well that they were doing, but they can't do that again. With going into season 3, like you need to have that come out like next year.
Every year during Christmas time, you need to have it come out again.
The Witcher was a book series, a bunch of books that went into becoming a video game that kind of took its own liberties, and now people are. I never read the books, so I have no idea. I barely played the games. I was actually debating whether I should play Witcher 3 again, like start from fresh and play it, like play a playthrough on my channel. But people are like already upset. They're like, "Oh, this doesn't follow the book." I was like, "I didn't read the book, so I don't know."
But I feel like sometimes it breathes new life into it. So you don't want to follow exactly the same story because especially you have a good writer.
Yeah.
Because your characters will tell you where to go once you have it based on that.
But yeah, man. Anything else for episode 3?
If we're going to do rating, it's going to be a super now rating for all of that Witcher. That was amazing. The whole thing was really, really good. It keeps your attention, and it's just really good.
Yeah, for the first 3 episodes, you're giving all that a now as well.
Yes,
I agree. I can't wait till we can talk more about like all the other stuff because
I know 4 and 5 is going to be really great. I'm about to, so I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go watch episode 4. I'm going to look at all the stuff I wrote down, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and then wake up in the morning and watch episode 5.
There you go.